I'd like to welcome you to BeMoreNews.com, the news before the news, where we uncover the truth here with Mr. James Torrence, and he's running for Baltimore City Council in the 7th District. How are you, sir?
I'm doing fine. How are you, sir?
Good. How's your family dealing with this COVID?
We're dealing with it in a different way. My wife is an ER nurse and she does emergency transport. So when she gets home from her shift, she immediately takes her clothes off and we put them into the washing machine. It's one of the precautions that we take because we have a small son who's about to be 11 months in 2 days.
I'm just curious. Does she tell you at all about what she is dealing with at work?
One of the things she talks about is the condition of patients. It's nothing like the flu. Let me say this again. It is nothing like the flu. If you ever thought about drowning, this is physically what it feels like for people who have this virus. And the only thing that the hospitals can do is treat your actual symptoms, and that's it. There's no cure right now. It is your body fighting with the help of medical professionals to keep you stable enough to get through the course of the virus.
Does anything stand out in her mind? I mean, it's...
The one thing from talking to her is that she luckily hasn't seen any deaths yet, but we've had friends who are also in the medical field. I had a friend who's an ER doc in New York who she said on average she's pronouncing 3 people dead every hour. And that's the reality of how serious this virus is. And from the thing about it is that you got to think about this is affecting infants to actual seniors. Age doesn't matter, health doesn't matter. This is a virus that's sneaky and it will sneak up on you.
Have you found it to be particularly difficult in the black community?
Definitely. One of the things my wife and I also talk about often, because one of the things that's near and dear to us is maternal health. So understanding the potential cultural bias that comes in with African Americans and the fact that people may think that we have more perceived tolerance to pain or other conditions, or it may be related to some drug use or some type of condition that you would perceive, or stereotypes that will lead to thinking a black person's condition is based off of something that is not just health related. For my wife, it's more of making sure that our seniors know that if you have underlying conditions that typically affect our community, please stay in. If your family members are visiting, please make them take their shoes off, make them take off their outerwear clothing. These are things that do to protect you, because this virus is surviving on multiple surfaces: cotton, plastic, everything that's coming in the mail. I know people who are detoxing things in their actual doorway before bringing it in. One of the things we're telling people with our family is that wear a mask, like I have now. This is a KN95, which is the Chinese version of the N95. Same and effective, but even if you don't have one, wear a bandana. Actually, on my Facebook page, Torrence for City Council, there's actual instructions from the CDC on how to create your own mask at home, because it's important. It's not only to protect you, but it's to protect the person you're conversing with. And for me, I think that people need to know, if you want to make sure and don't want to have second guessing that if you transmitted the virus to a family member, stay your distance. Make sure you wear your mask. Be cognizant to take your clothes off when you get in your home if you've been out for extensive time, and wash them, because you know that if you sat down on I remember my grandma used to tell me never to sit on my bed with outside clothes. Don't sit those outside clothes on your front.
All those things Granny said. Wash your hands before you go in the refrigerator.
Yes, and dial soap. And here's a trick. If you don't have access to hand sanitizer or soap all the time, take some baby wipes, pour alcohol into the actual baby wipes, and use those as well. There are other tricks of the trade. You don't need Lysol. There are things that you can do to clean surfaces.
Mm-hmm. How can people support your campaign, man? That's a lot of information. I gotta go back and ponder all of that. Good stuff.
Check us out at jamestorrence.com. Torrence is Torrence. Also, you can check us out at James Torrence JD at all the social media handles: Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Also, if you need to get in touch with me, contact me at 667-217-2811. Again, 667-217-2811.
Good deal. Anything you'd like to add?
If you want to find out more about my story, call me. I talk to anyone. You need help with anything from having to navigate rent, I can connect you to lawyers. If you need help with expungement, I still can connect you. I've been doing expungement as a part-time thing for me at night because my parents are returning citizens. You need it, reach out to me. If I don't have the resource, I'll connect you to the resource.
That's good stuff. Thank you, Mr. Torrence, and best wishes.
Thank you, guys. Stay safe and stay home.
Keep watching BeMoreNews.com, the news before the news, where we uncover the truth.